Oh my God, we're back. It's the new year.
Oh, happy Easter, everyone.
It's the new year. We're back.
Hey.
We did it.
Yeah.
We
survived the apocalypse.
We totally stopped doing the podcast.
That thing I didn't want to happen.
That thing that we just stopped doing because we were tired and our lives came into effect and a lot of bad shit happened.
Yeah.
But now we're here.
We're here.
We're happy. Are you happy?
I'm missing a leg.
Preston, are you happy?
You can't tell.
Are you a happy person now?
I'm very happy.
Are you really
so
happy?
Full of happy.
We have mic stands. We're professional.
Look at this. Look at us. Look at us.
We're great.
This is it.
This is the future.
This is the big times.
This is the future of TV.
We can only get worse from here on out.
You know what I should do? I should switch these camera angles around so it looks like we're staring at each other. No, you didn't.
No, I'm moving my mic up.
You don't have to do anything. See,
I'm moving my
hey,
mic.
Hey, just look down. Hey, it's you.
Hey,
you're down there. You're looking up. I mean,
right.
No, shut up, Jacob. You're not here. Hey, Preston.
Yo, what's up?
This is Respect My Opinion, the show that once had integrity and we talked about topical things about in the news.
I never said that. I said that I would like to talk about some things. I feel like we have more fun when we talk about things we enjoy.
Yeah,
more so than
we
topics.
do. This is the reinvention.
This is the reinventing of the wheel, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
What's the wheel?
Something the cavemen made years ago. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago.
Okay.
Upon thousands of thousands of thousands of thousands of tens of thousands of years ago. Upon thousands and 10,000. What are you doing? Hey! Talking about the cavemen.
So,
what's up? Yeah.
What have we been up to in our lives?
Work.
Work?
Yeah, we've been working.
Texas froze,
and Texans are losing their mind. What's really great about Texas, I witness it every year. It's wonderful.
So, hey, Preston, can I stop you
yeah.
for a second? So the fun thing about the mic stand is you're not supposed to touch it.
Oh. I like touching it.
It's the point of the mic stand, so
I don't touch
it. So we can.
But it's right in front of me.
Mine's right in front of me too, but we're not supposed to.
And
touch
you're not
it.
touching it?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I just do it. Now I can do things. I can look on my computer.
But I have no computer to look at. No, Texas though.
Yes.
What's great about Texas and it freezing over is that this happens every once in a while. Now, of course, this is like the coldest It's the coldest Texas has been in 7 years. But what really kills me about it is it's always the same people that freak out.
It is.
And it's always
like my work.
It's the old people, dude.
Yeah.
It's the Sun City people. Have you ever heard about this? Is this about your Type 5? No.
Oh, okay.
What?
You know the term Type 5?
I don't.
Are you serious?
I don't.
It's a comedy term. You're Type 5. You go up. You do 5 minutes of stand up.
Oh,
because the way you phrase it. Did you hear about this in the news?
Did you hear about this? Yeah. I'm doing that Jerry Seinfeld thing. So we all live or have lived in Georgetown, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
At some point.
I lived here for 5 years.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah.
11 years.
Sun City. You know the HEB.
Yes.
Where we're nearest to Sun City.
Yes, I do. I know of this
residents of Sun City. Every time this happens, or anything similar to this happens, they always go up to legislation, or to HEB or someone, and go, "Hey, we want HEB to be exclusive to us for X amount of time, so we can prepare for the coming apocalypse." They've also asked multiple times to privatize the HEB only for Sun City residents on special days.
That's not real.
No, that's real.
That's not real.
That is real.
That's not real.
That is real.
I don't believe.
It's real. I've been living there for 20 plus years.
That's dumb.
No, but it's real. They never get it passed, obviously, because it never happens. But yeah, no, there's always some person in Sun City that's like, yeah, no, we want to do that. It's great. And they did it again this year with the gas shortage.
That was fucking stupid.
That wasn't really a gas shortage, and was only made worse because people thought it was a gas shortage.
Because of the hurricane. So the hurricane came through. It came through this part of Texas, but didn't
not
affect
really.
us.
Yeah, it was a tropical storm by the time it hit us.
It was a hurricane for a whole hour.
Yeah, and then it was just not a hurricane.
And then it
was
got
a tropical
downgraded
storm,
to a tropical storm.
and then it was nothing.
Just like majority of the tornado warnings that happen around here. Majority.
Yeah, for sure. Because we're in a really hilly area.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's always the same people.
Do you want to hear my story?
Yeah, go
My
for
story.
it. Yeah, I want to hear
how
your
I went to
story.
work yesterday.
Dude, yeah, and you didn't get text that you didn't have to go to work yesterday.
I got up, and it was 7:40, and I'm like, I don't want to go to work. It's frozen outside. They should cancel work. And I rushed to take a shower, and I was gonna be late. I was gonna say the roads were icy. That's why I'm late.
Yeah.
And so I get
It's a
to
good
my
excuse.
office building. I work in an office. I'm a big boy. Work in an office.
It's a big boy right there.
Big boy works in an office.
Big boy.
Has a key card. Has a desk. I drink coffee in the morning.
Mm.
Big boy. Big boy. And so
That hasn't gone to
I-
his head at all.
no, it hasn't. I don't talk about the paid time off I get and the holidays I get off that are paid at all. I never talk about that.
Shut up. Actually, shut up. Actually, stop. Every time he brings up his work, he's just like, yeah, it's pretty great. I get paid vacation, holidays, I paid holidays. What to do? And like we're all like, that's great, Vincent. And then he'll say it like 3 more times, like, we get it, Vincent. Stop it. What are you doing? Stop it. You Shirley Temple cuck.
She's dead. Have some respect. Yes. Jacob, off camera, man.
Oh, y'all are gay. Anyway,
Pretty gay.
yeah.
So, I drive to my office. Not that bad. The road's not that bad because the interstate had been prepped for the icy roads.
Yeah.
And so I get to my office. Parking lot's empty. The kicker was I was able to walk into the bottom floor because I thought it would be locked. It wasn't locked. I go upstairs and it's just dark and I'm like, what the fuck? No one told me. So I angrily drive back home and just go and I go yell at ZZ about my problems and then I sit down and I cry. That was my yesterday. Sucked.
You know, you react to not having work differently than most people.
It would be okay
If you were told in advance.
if I was
No,
told
I totally
and
get
I
that.
was like, I can go back to sleep because
Yeah.
I wish I could go back to sleep
Yeah.
because that's how I felt. I was like, man, I just want to keep sleeping here. I was almost to the point where I would have just fallen back asleep, went into the office next day and apologized and said, hey, you're tilted now.
I'm tilted.
You're like on MTV now. Your camera's tilted like
Right,
Ashton
should I-
Kutcher. No, just leave it. It's fine. You're on MTV now. You're Ashton Kutcher.
Whoa! Hey, I'm Ashton Kutcher, guys.
Hey, my career's dead. Whoa.
No, he's fighting pedophiles. That's what he's doing now.
He's fighting pedophiles?
Yeah, no, he's like helping like people fight sex trafficking and
Excuse me?
sex. Have you not? This has been like all over
No.
the internet for a while.
No, this isn't a thing.
This is actually a thing.
No.
This has been going on for like, I want to say 4 months.
No.
Or 5 months. Maybe longer. Yeah. I know things. I don't know if you know that.
But you never seen that 70s show. You watched one episode.
What? Okay, just because I haven't seen the show that made him famous doesn't mean I don't know what Ashton Kutcher's doing with his time. I don't. Those two things aren't. They have no correlation.
They don't. I just like giving you shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific.
Amazing. Hey, Preston.
Yep.
We should talk about something nerdy.
Dude, we never talked about NXT Live.
Why? That was so long ago, Preston.
No, but we never talked about it.
We went to a wrestling event.
We did. We went to
Months
a wrestling
ago.
event. wasn't that long ago.
It was months.
It's October, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's months. It's January now.
Oh, it's 2 months.
3.
Technically, yes. If you want to get technical about it, yes.
Went to NXT Takeover Austin, but it was technically Cedar Park.
Yeah, it was the road to NXT Takeover
War Games,
which was a really good pay-per-view, and we got to see a lot of the big stars. We got to see one of the last Ruby Riott matches before she moved up to WWE.
True.
She moved up to SmackDown, and yeah, it was good. It was a good time.
It was very good.
We had guys behind us who were very funny.
Who were being those guys from the Muppets? I don't remember. Their
Yeah,
names.
the two old Muppets.
Press Jacob. What are their names? The guys
Who were
from
the two old
Muppets?
guys?
The
from
old
Muppets?
guys.
I know. I always forget their names. I don't know why. 21 Pilots.
Yep, Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie
No, it
are
wasn't
from
Bert and Ernie.
Sesame Street. They're the odd couple.
They're gay.
That is the implied.
Like, what I look up? Muppets, balcony guys.
No, the two old dudes. No, Beaker and what's his face? Beaker's related to Seamus.
I knew one of them started with a W. It's Stalter and Waldorf.
Yeah.
That's the name of the guys.
Yeah,
See, look at the power I have now. I have all my hands free, so I don't need to have Preston switch to his camera, and then I have to put down my microphone and type a whole bunch of shit. I have hands free. Look at the power of the mic stand.
Yes, I agree.
Look at it.
So good.
Look at it. It's perfect.
But yeah, we've been trucking along in the WWE
You have
train. No, you've been there.
I just absorb things.
I
didn't know. I was actually thinking about this today. So, because I was thinking about like how much knowledge you have of like biblical history, and then you have knowledge of like other things. Like you have vast knowledges of specific things.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot of things. It's like very specific things you have vast knowledge of. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But
Feels like an odd burn.
It's
like
not-
I'm
it's-
an idiot.
No,
only
you're
for
not an
saying-
idiot. Because let me finish my
I
statement.
know. I'm just.
You're very special. You have a very special set of skills.
Are you trying to say I'm autistic?
Well, that's beside the point. But
I know. I'm.
Jesus Christ. No. So what I was thinking about today is like how I'm that type of like nerd who has like knowledge in a lot of things, but has very base level knowledge of those.
Of all those things, and I
can have a conversation with anyone about like any, like you'll find those nerds who like football and basketball, and you can go. You like basketball.
I do like basketball.
You liked basketball.
I still like basketball.
You don't follow it.
I don't follow it as much as I used to. My team isn't that good anymore.
I like football, I like basketball, and I like baseball, and I can follow and talk to anyone about, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and I'm excited for this, and that's bullshit, and but like you have this big vast knowledge of certain specific things that you can talk about.
Right.
Would that be correct, Preston?
No, you're accurate.
Preston, what is your favorite biblical book?
Ecclesiastes.
What's that about?
Ecclesiastes is a book of poetry written by King Solomon. It was during kind of one of the lowest points of his life. He had gained this incredible amount of wisdom, but at the same time, he was playing the political game fierce. He had a bunch of idols of different gods. He had like a ton of marriages. They were all for political gain. And he just didn't find happiness in the world anymore. And he would have he'd have everything, but he realizes he didn't have everything. He wrote this book of poetry. And the whole book of poetry is just like, what's the point? And it's him trying to figure out what the point is. And it's really interesting. It's one of my favorite books in the Bible. It is my favorite book in the Bible. You know the song, To Everything Turn Turn? Yeah, to everything there is a season. To everything turn.
Is it an actual song?
It's an actual song. It's very popular in the 70s. Or
and maybe
60s.
if I heard it.
Huh?
Maybe if I heard it, I know.
Yeah. There's tons of songs that directly quote the Book of Ecclesiastes. It's a very poetic book.
Hey man, the last time I went to church was with you guys.
I wasn't stating
No, I'm
that
just
as
saying.
a...
I'm just saying. I'm not the religious. Man.
No, I was not even making that implication.
No, I'm just putting that out
answering
there.
your question.
Putting that out there.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy the Book of Ecclesiastes. I remember as a kid, I always found King Solomon to be an annoying annoying person. And then the more...
See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Are you... Because we had this conversation before where you said the Old Testament is more like stories and the New Testament is more like a...
It's more like a book of history.
A history.
Well, no, the Old Testament is more like a book of history. It's more like a chronicling of what happened in the nation of Israel. And it's showing like who were the kings of the time.
Or is it a certain book in the Old Testament that has like all these stories, like the Adam and Eve story and the stuff like that?
That's the Book of Genesis.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Because I remember you telling me, I think it was either you or Zizi who said that it was like you don't...
ZZ does. ZZ doesn't prescribe to the
idea
story.
of the 7 days and
Yeah.
the Noah's Ark and stuff
No,
like
she
that.
doesn't necessarily follow that.
Okay.
I
don't remember if you were too.
Oh, no, I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was curious.
Yeah. It's interesting reading the Old Testament and then like looking at history and like pacing it through like reading a history book and doing that, because that's what I did when I was homeschooled. Was I'd read passages of the Bible and then I'd read like what happened in 300 BC and what was going down. And it was really interesting to see those two things mirror each other. So there'd be wars they would talk about, and you would then read the history in more detail of what that war was, and it's always fascinating. It's why I like history a lot. My mother really pushed an interest in history in me.
Aside from your mother, do you think this is totally off topic?
Oh,
it just has to do with history. Jacob, shut up.
I want to.
So,
it just
so aside from your mother, because I know your mother's a very learned person in history.
Yes.
Do you describe to the belief that most women, you cannot talk to them about World War II?
Is that a thing?
Have you tried to go up to someone and try to ask them about like a battle or a person and said anything like that?
See, and here's where I have this unfair advantage.
Oh?
Homeschool, and especially in Texas, all the boys talk about World War II. All the boys talk about the Civil War. All the boys talk about war. They love war history, specifically like any history about one of the big wars. World War I, World War II, Civil War, or American wars or American involved wars. But that's all they talk about. A lot of the guys, that's all they talk about, because they love that. There's so much information they can accumulate.
Sure.
Like, they know the guns, they know the vehicles, they know everything. And I think, like, to an extent, I know a lot about aviation history in World War II, but I never like brought it. It was never something that like the boys ever brought up to the girls.
Yeah. But like in common, do you think you could ask ZZ about something in World War II and she'd really give you an answer about it?
I've asked, I think the one time I asked her, do you know what this is? She said no, and I explained it to her, and she went, oh, okay.
Okay.
I've never had
I'm just prescribed to this belief that a lot
women
of
don't
women don't like care about like World War history. That's like a man thing. That it's
I don't think that's
war
necessarily
history.
true.
Well, not all women, but like a mass
friends,
majority.
his sister loved
World War II.
World War II history, but I mean, her father was a history nerd. Like, you could throw a date at him and he'd go, this happened, this and this and this and this, and that's when Montezuma created this. Like it would
Montezuma.
Like it would. He would just throw out every fact because this man was just, that was how his brain worked. He just
Preston,
knew
what
history.
were the things in the Book of Job? What did God do to Job?
Did a lot of things.
What did he do?
I mean, like, his family died.
You have 1 minute answer.
His family died. His wife died. I think he got like leprosy or something at one point. Yeah. Like everything happens to him. Man, that book is hard to read at a certain age.
Preston, who had a bigger plight, Jesus or Job?
Jesus, come on.
But here's the thing.
Job didn't die.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's my argument to that. I feel like Job had it harder because he was being tested and he was unknowing that it was that it was a test.
Well, okay,
but Jesus went in knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, here's the thing. When did we become a Bible podcast?
I don't know. We're just talking right now, Preston. This is the podcast. It's unstructured.
Here's where I find Jesus is to be more
opinions
hard.
now.
This is where I find Jesus is to be more hard. Jesus knows from the get-go.
Jesus knows
he's going
to
die. At some point in his life.
Is it true that there are 6 months where Jesus was undocumented?
Yes.
Oh shit, that's true.
Wasn't he in the desert?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Except it's sort of documented, but not really. Yeah, he was in the desert.
Okay. Anyways,
no.
Jesus.
Was that 6 months?
6 or 3?
It's 3 months.
3 months.
3 months. I know I know there's months, but yeah. No, Jesus. The thing I find where Jesus is to be more painful than Job's is that Job doesn't have that knowledge, and there's kind of comfort in that. There's comfort in not knowing. In my opinion, Jesus goes in, goes, all right, I'm gonna die. Then gets really close and goes, I don't know.
Wait, does it say in the book
he hesitates?
Like that?
Yeah, he hesitates.
No, not just that he hesitates. That like he
literally tells God,
"Oh,
if I cannot do this, that would be great." Like,
that would be great.
He goes, I don't want this. Can we not? I want to live. And basically God's like, you have to. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is your time. You have to do this. This is what your life is for. And he doesn't want to do it. It's the Garden of Gethsemane. Yeah.
See, you just...
It's not that. I read a book.
No. It's okay. Here's the thing. Not just that.
Twice.
It's hard. No, I'm just kidding. It's just I find it so fascinating that you just know all of this stuff.
I mean, I can do this with a lot of things. Star Wars.
I know
Star
you can.
Trek.
I can do Star Wars. You can.
I
do
probably
Star
do
Trek.
Star Trek probably better than I could do Star Wars because I don't know the books. I don't know like the expanded lore that much.
The expanded lore of Star Wars doesn't fucking matter anymore.
It's true, and it was also really bad.
So now that anyone that knows those books knows knowledge that is worth nothing now.
Can I just say I'm really glad the Yuzin Vong War is not a thing anymore?
What?
Do you know what the Yuzin Vong War is? It's stupid.
What?
Okay, so these guys called the Yuzin Vong, or Yuzin Vong, or Yuvin.
Is this Star Wars?
Lucas is stupid. Yeah, this is expanded universe, and there are these aliens, and they worship this like dark death god, and they have like biological weapons, and you know what I'm talking about. And like this is the plot.
Really dumb.
This is the plot where they kill off Anakin Solo. Jason Solo turns to the dark side, and Jaina Solo's like an X-wing pilot, and they kill Chewbacca. Chewbacca dies from that. I think Chewbacca dies during the Yuzin Vong War because the moon crushes him.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
As soon as you said Chewbacca gets
Chewbacca like died like hardcore, and it's actually from what I remember, I think it's Anakin's fault because Anakin Solo goes on some dumb misadventure and fucks up, and Chewbacca's like,
wait,
I have to save him, and this moon just crushes him.
Does Luke not have kids in the?
Yeah, he's Ben Solo.
Universe?
He's Ben Solo,
which is now.
I'm pretty sure. Wait,
used now.
no, Ben Skywalker. I think Ben dies. Who dies? I don't know. It's Star Wars books. They were dumb. They were really dumb. Dash Rendar was the coolest thing, and it's not even canon.
What if they brought Dash back?
Dude, I want them to bring Kyle Katarn back.
Nah.
Come on, Kyle Katarn was great. I loved Kyle Katarn. You don't like Kyle Katarn?
No, we can't.
I know we can't.
We can't do it.
Because if you bring back Kyle Katarn, you bring back like a lot of stuff that isn't canon.
Like the Force Unleashed games.
That would be Starkiller. Yeah, that predates Kyle Katarn.
I'm joking.
Kyle Katarn's all like after Return of the Jedi,
true.
or actually during Empire.
Isn't
I
that-
can't remember when
isn't
Dark
that-
Force.
Isn't that Jedi Academy and
Yeah, Jedi Academy 2 and Dark Forces.
Shadows of the Empire.
And the Dark Forces games.
Yeah.
It's Dark Forces 1 and 2.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Hey man.
Hey man.
I just remember like early Kyle Katarn. He didn't have a beard and it bothered me.
Did they get Mark Hamill for Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy?
I don't
Jedi
recall.
Academy, I think.
I don't recall.
Ah, fuck it.
Oh.
Hey, Preston.
Yeah.
Preston.
What's up?
Preston.
Mhm.
We have things
We do.
that we should talk about.
We do. I don't know. Dude, Street Fighter.
Our arcade dish. Hey, we were said we were not gonna make another version. We made another version.
Okay, but it's not really. Have you heard about this?
How so?
You have to buy it new. It's all codes.
Wait. So the box.
It's
and
just
codes?
it's just Street Fighter 5, and it's codes. So it's not really another version. 10 out of 10. Capcom did it again. Darkstalkers 4?
No. Why would that happen?
Never. It's never gonna happen.
What group? Well, here's the thing: we're getting DMC 5, but we won't get Darkstalkers 4.
Have that been officially confirmed?
There was an official Capcom guy who said, "This is what we have. These are the things that are gonna be in the game. We can show you it, but we don't want to yet."
Right.
That's
okay.
exactly what they said.
Okay.
And so E3.
E3 or whatever.
No, E3.
E3.
E3. And they're going to probably show it on either PS4 or whatever console. Probably
I
PS4.
don't see it on the Xbox One exclusive. I
see it PS4 because Capcom is working heavy-handedly with Sony at the moment.
Yeah.
Because of MVCI, how hard that push was. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, Yeah, so it's not an actual edition technically. It's just DLC.
Well, okay. What are you doing, Jacob?
Maybe Jacob, you shouldn't be my mom.
What?
I'm touching it. I was touching it like this.
Oh.
Anyway.
When I get bored, I watch the audio.
Yeah?
I watch the audio bounce, and every once in a while,
Preston.
you'll be talking, and Preston won't be, and it blips. And I go, why is it blipping? And I look over, and he's
And there I am.
playing with the
There you'll be, just like Titanic. Anyway.
So,
But yeah, story mode, Sakura
wants babies.
wants babies. Dude, no, I woke up to that.
What? So here's the thing. Do you think they're gonna make them like an official like relationship?
No.
Boring.
No, I don't think
I
they
don't
will.
like
Capcom's not that advantageous.
Why can Ken have a wife but Ryu can't?
Ken always had a wife.
But why can't Ryu?
Because Ryu is lone Japanese kind of Yojimbo type.
What if in 5 he settles down
With Sakura?
with someone, with Rose? That's stupid.
That's dumb. I love you, Rose. Do you?
Do you even know who I am?
Do you know who I am? I'm not even a thought. Come on.
I can cancel out the dark. Can't she cancel out the Dark Hado? Wasn't that like her thing?
Yeah. Rose is more of a mentor character. She's not. I can't think of a
She's Lisa.
sexualized.
Lisa.
Yeah, I can't think of a sexualized Rose, to be honest.
Hey man.
But yeah, no, Sakura says I wanna raise babies. I wanna make the new generation.
Street Fighter 3.
And it's heavily implied she meant put a baby in me.
Put a bun in my
And
oven.
Ryu kinda sorta agrees to it,
It's like, yeah, dude.
but doesn't really understand
yeah,
it.
fucking do it.
Yeah, so
Fucking put that.
that's a thing.
I'm gonna do it.
That's the thing. I'm probably still gonna buy Championship
think-
Edition, but
Do you think if Ryu was his dad, he'd just be like Goku?
yeah,
Very neglectful.
but not like an idiot, but just like he just packs up his bags and he's like, "See you later, kid."
Did you see those win quotes from Fighters where how Goku's still a shit dad?
Because he is.
Have you?
Okay, Goku's not just a shit dad. Goku's a shit human being. But no, he's becoming true Saiyan. He's actually full blood Saiyan now. Was that you who said that? Who said that to me? Someone said that to me. Pissed me off.
Maybe Justin.
No, it was No, I know it was. This is one of my old coworkers told me that.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I've also heard that argument somewhere else. Someone else said that to me, and I just lost it. Yeah, the argument for Goku being a shit human being now on the internet is, well, no, he's true Saiyan now. This is Saiyan blood. So he has to be like, he's empathetic. He's not empathetic anymore, you know? Like, he just cares about fighting. That's it. He's a true Saiyan. I was like, cool. He devolved into a bad character. That's great. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that explains why he's such a shit character now.
Explains why he's an asshole.
Saiyans ruined Dragon Ball. I will say that now. Saiyans ruined Dragon Ball.
Super Saiyan was fine.
Super Saiyan was fine, and then the deeper you get in, the dumber it gets. It's S cells, dude. S cells, it's all midi-chlorians.
Is that really a
That's
thing?
actually a thing. Toriyama said it is canon.
I don't like that.
He also said that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan would be the last Super Saiyan form. And guess what? We've had 2 new ones now. There's like Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan like Plus or whatever. And Vegeta just did it like a couple episodes ago. And there's Ultra Instinct. So clearly, Toriyama's just a liar.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know why people still give him the time of day.
Toei just wants money.
Well, no. I mean, like, I get why Toei's giving him the time of day because of money. I don't know why fans, like, defend it.
Because
it's not good.
They like it. There's like, it's why
It's
people
like
Naruto,
or
and like why
Bleach or
people like
whatever.
shonen. It's
Yeah.
just like they like it.
Yeah.
It's easy digest. It's nice. It tastes good. It goes down easy.
And you don't have to think.
It's in mass quantities.
Yeah, you do, and like I said, you don't have to think. You
And
don't
then,
have
like,
to think with shonen.
It's just like, it's fast food. You just fucking eat it, dude.
I don't know who I was talking to, but they were. I think that was someone that said, was like, I can't think when I watch anime, and that really bothered me. I don't remember who said that to me, but that really bothers me because that's like all the anime I ever loved was anime that made me think.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah. Some of my favorite anime are like real, like there is a moral conundrum and I have to think about it. I mean, Evangelion in a nutshell is just there's layers and layers of talking to
It's
another
true.
person after watching it. Full Metal Alchemist, I would
Okay,
also say is that
hold on, I
way.
need to stop you. So this is a win quote from Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Yeah.
That Goku says to Gohan.
Mhm.
Gohan, you've gotten a whole lot stronger. That makes me proud. Finally. and then Piccolo, best dad.
Yeah.
I'm proud of your growth, Gohan. This is an admirable performance. Fucking,
Piccolo was always a better dad.
I know, but it's just, it bothers me so much how much
That's why
not a dad he
yeah.
is.
Oh, dude, that's why GT when Piccolo dies, it fucks me up.
Because
Do you ever see? Have you ever seen that scene?
Now, if I remember right,
yeah.
Goku was never supposed to be a good person.
No,
Like,
I argue
from the
that's not
very-
true.
From the very
No,
beginning,
Jacob, stop it.
No,
Jacob,
no,
Jacob,
what I've heard is that
you don't have a camera. You're not allowed to talk.
that is not true. Because Dragon Ball.
was
Wait.
never supposed to be a good person.
Yes, he was though. Goku would get upset when he saw injustice in the world. He'd go, "That's not fair. You shouldn't treat people like that. You should treat him with respect and be nice to him." And they fucking murder the bad guy. Goku as a little kid was a better character because he constantly fought for like injustices in the world. He would see someone being treated poorly or someone killed, just like fucking Bora gets murdered and like his son sees it and he's been playing with his son, just like playing tag or whatever, sees and goes, "I'm gonna fuck that guy up," and he did. Goku season 4 of Dragon Ball, the whole drive for Goku is my friend just died, I don't know how to process it, I'm going to kill everyone. Yeah.
Isn't that Son Goku?
It's the
That's
same
his Japanese
Goku.
name.
Okay, hold on.
Jacob, you're
They're the
arguing.
same character, Jacob. What are you going to argue with that they're a different entity? Go for it.
No.
Go for it. All right.
I don't know where I heard.
Okay.
I heard this somewhere.
You heard this.
Can't hear you, Jacob. Come over here.
I heard this somewhere.
Talking to the mic.
I don't know where I heard this.
All right. Just get in there.
I heard this somewhere.
Right.
That one of the reasons that people think Goku's a good person is because of a translation error.
But I've watched the Japanese,
That's okay.
and the subs are different.
It's okay.
Why would they? Okay, but they translated DBZ before they translated Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Why would they translate Dragon Ball for him to be this optimistic, nice guy? But in DBZ but before that, before anything, they go DBZ and they're like, he's just a dick. That doesn't make sense.
All I'm saying is that
I want to die.
he doesn't have to be a good person.
No, he doesn't. You're absolutely right. He doesn't have to be a good person. You're 100% accurate. But in Dragon Ball, he was. And in GT, he was. And that's what bothers me. Is that the two where he's a kid, he's fine. When he's an adult,
Innocence.
but he's supposed to maintain a childlike. Every time in DBZ, they're like, he's just like he was when he was a kid. He didn't grow up at all. But he did change. He's... Like, I would say in DBZ, he is the same to a point. I would say once you get into the Majin saga, it's like...
Turns into a dick.
He's kind of a little bit of a dick. Or you're like, oh, Goku, that's kind of shitty of you. And then we get into Super, and Super, he's a maniac. He's just like, I don't care about anyone or anything. Hey, Goku, we're going to join this tournament, and the universes that lose get completely wiped from existence. It's universal genocide. All right. Better not lose. Kid Goku would have heard that and gone, I'm going to fight you and make sure this tournament never happens, bitch. Like, Kid Goku would have been, like, all over that shit. He'd be like, that's not right. What about their lives? But no, that's not the case with adult Goku. Adult Goku's true Saiyan. He's true Saiyan. True Saiyans don't care about anyone but themselves.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
That's the argument by the internet. And my argument is Toriyama's a hack. Doesn't know how to consistently write and forgets about his main... He forgot that Launch was a character.
This is my favorite argument by you, is that Launch is a
He
character.
forgot Launch. He wrote about Launch for 5 years. And he just went, starts chapter 2. And everyone's there.
Except
What the fuck was her Like, what the hell? How do you forget one of your, like, main characters? Who has been a part... She had a ongoing relationship with Tien. Do you know why Launch is in the anime? Because the animation directors remembered her.
Wait, in Super?
In DBZ.
Oh, okay.
In just DBZ. He forgot Launch was a character. No, they brought it up in interviews later on when DBZ was over. And Toriyama was like, who? And went, oh, that's right.
Wait, didn't he like remember like some other not obscure?
Oh
but
yeah, he
older
remembered
character,
he remembered
Ader?
He remembered Ader. And he remembered, I want to say Nom. He also remembered Mercenary Tao.
Yeah, Mercenary Tao.
Yeah, because Tao kind of appears back later. But yeah, that's it, man. He's a bad like he's a good writer and a bad writer. He has written, because Dragon Ball, or up to a chapter of Dragon Ball, is some of the best manga I've ever read in my life.
It's true.
Like, I love everything that is consistent of, like, the kid years.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I would always be like, Dragon Ball's on.
Same.
I want Z to come on.
No, same. And then I watched Dragon Ball in high school, and I went, this is better than Z. This is amazing. It's so well written. It's so consistent, and the characters are wonderful. And they evolve too. They evolve as characters,
Hey.
and half those characters are side notes.
Hey kids, just a little note out there. This is a house of GT. We respect GT in this house.
GT is a better anime than Z. Fight me.
Okay.
Fight me. I will fight you. It's great.
Yeah.
I love GT.
I've never seen a single episode of anything.
Oh, dude, I have it here.
All of it.
Dude, you want to stay up late and watch Dragon Ball?
I've
TJ's.
Yeah, I gotta go TJ's tonight. I'm gonna go play on Super Famicom.
I've read half of the first book of Dragon Ball.
Half of the first book of Dragon Ball.
The manga.
I would say the first arc is probably the one that's kind of the hardest to get through. It's not that long. It's like 12 chapters, but
No, I started reading it and I was having a lot of fun reading it.
Mm.
You know, but then,
it's not that it's
I had
bad.
to- I
I'm
had
not
to
saying
put
it.
down,
Yeah.
And I had to go do something else, and I just never got back to it.
Well, I
Let me-
watched 100 episodes of fucking Bleach for some reason.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that like
You're about a tenth of the way through.
it's
I think
once you
200
get into
maybe.
other arcs, the other arcs are infinitely better than the first arc. I would say my favorite arcs are probably the Red Ribbon Army saga is fantastic. It is a great adventure story. And there's so many good arcs. There's the Demon King arc where he fights Piccolo, the King Piccolo.
King Piccolo.
King Piccolo's an amazing arc. All three tournament arcs are really good. I would say the Tien Shinhan one's my favorite though, of the tournament arcs. I would say even including the DBZ tournament arcs
It's true.
or super arcs, the Tien Shinhan tournament arc is god tier.
All the tournament arcs are pretty great.
Oh, they're so good. It's so good. And then the last one's the one he wins, and that's the one where he marries Chi-Chi. And that part kills me. It's so cute.
Would you agree that Kai is better than Z?
Oh, yes. And I used to be of the train that was like, why would you watch things just edited down? And then I watched Kai and I went, oh, Kai is good. It is paced wonderfully.
It is paced really well.
You go back.
I remember I watched Kai, and I just remember the Saiyan saga. It was over in like 5 episodes. I'm like, I don't remember that being that short as a kid.
And then you go back and watch it. Yeah. And that was my thing with Kai is so great to watch because it takes.
Well, you're not missing anything.
You're not missing anything. And even the fillers that are actually worth watching,
Like Piccolo.
you
driving
can
a
just
car.
go buy that. You can just go watch them on their own. Like they won't add anything to the story. Even Garlic Jr. Saga adds nothing.
Nope. It's just fun, goofy.
It's just a spin-off of the first DBZ movie. That's it.
And then just like going back and trying to find the lost episode of original Mobile Suit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and like looking at it and going, we didn't miss anything. Dude, I'm still so happy you bought that just so we could watch the Chinese subbed.
It wasn't Chinese.
But it was
English
but
translated from
China. Chinese.
But it was a literal translation from the Chinese sub. The
Yeah.
Chinese.
So like everything had
subs.
like a super robot sound to their
No,
names.
not just that, and everything like it was like radioactive blank and like. And then, like, they didn't have their normal names. Like, Amuro wasn't named Amuro.
Yeah.
He was named, like, some Chinese name. And you're
Yeah.
like, no, that's not right.
But the episode was like, yeah, I could see why I could see why, like, on one hand, I can't see why he hates it so much. But on the other hand, I'm like, I mean, it doesn't add anything to the plot either.
Yeah.
It just kind of is there. But Japan's obsessed with that episode.
Yeah.
There's a manga, there's a rewritten story about his life that just came out like a year ago with just about that character from his island.
The old guy on the island.
The island, yeah.
The old
There's just
Zaku pilot.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And he's a character in like several games.
Wait, like a playable
Like
character?
a playable character.
Is he going to be in Gundam Breaker 4?
Breaker doesn't usually use characters. It just uses mobile suits. I'm excited about getting a Breaker 4. That's going to be really fun.
See, here's the thing. So I saw that in my Twitter feed because Cranky Construct retweeted it. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, he loves Gundam.
yeah, he loves Gundam. And I was like, should I retweet this? Oh, Preston probably already knows about it.
No, I had no idea. And then
so
Levi
when
texted
so I'm
me.
sitting down. I think I had that day off, yeah, and I'm just sitting down. You come in, you're like, oh, Gundam Breaker 4 just got announced. I'm like, yeah, you didn't know.
And
no!
And then it got an American release. It just got updated. It's coming to the West, and I'm super excited. It's one of the greatest Gundam games I've ever played.
Because it did really well in the... Well, what the fuck did you show us?
Is that real?
Let me see.
Is that real?
I don't know if it's real.
It's an image of Waluigi. Says Nintendo confirms Waluigi uncircumcised for some reason.
The fuck?
What?
I don't think it's gonna focus. So there you go.
All right.
Hey, Preston.
Yeah.
Hold on. It was an article, so it's probably some kind of BuzzFeed article. But the bottom of the article says, also, remember Shy Guys? None of them have gag reflexes, so you could really go to town if you wanted.
Why? Why are you talking about this?
I don't know, I found it.
Hey, Preston. Hey, Preston. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm thinking about Shy Guys.
Hold on. Let me get a theme up here. Get a theme song going in the background of this. No, shut the fuck up. Hey, Preston.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
you ready?
I'm ready.
Talk about WWE starting with 205 Live.
All right. 205.
Go.
All right. 205 Live. What happened? Oh. Who's the Kalisto and TJP had a fight. TJP's doing his whole like heel thing where he's like a whiner baby and he just like pitches a fit when he loses and throws things. I don't know how I feel about heel TJP because I really liked him as a face, but I mean at least he's relevant now.
TJP's the video game guy.
Yeah, TJP's the video game guy. There's some Hideo Itami. They're pushing a angle with him and Aiden English. No, no, not Aiden English, but he's the English guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the British guy.
Yeah, he's the British guy with
He's
the
the
twirl.
British
I
guy.
I cannot remember his name for the life of me. And then the Zoe Train came out and to interrupt Goldust and Cedric Alexander. And Enzo Amore is like, I'm the best. And Goldust's like, no, but Cedric Alexander's the best.
And
Cause
that was a hypest fucking match.
that
I've
was
seen,
super good.
Which is Goldust beating the
Goldust-
shit out of everyone.
Beat up all three members of the Zoe Train and won the match. And it was great. And it's so nice to see him perform. Probably
It is.
the biggest highlight. What happened on Raw?
Oh wait, we're going to Raw and you switch themes. Talking about Raw now?
Raw. What happened on Raw?
What happened on Raw, Preston?
I remember
Preston, what happened on
SmackDown,
Raw?
but I
We
remember
watched
Raw.
it. We watched it yesterday. What happened?
Oh, that's right. Braun Strowman
Killed
murders
everyone.
everyone. Braun Strowman gets fired and goes on like a 30-minute rampage of the entire WWE like locker room, and he's just going backstage, just beating up everyone. He's angry. He's looking for Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle's like, "You're rehired. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're hired. You were great buddies." And
Who else fought that night?
I just remember the Braun.
Roman Reigns fought two people at the same time.
Yes, Roman Reigns fought the Miz, Traj, and won.
And The Miz was there.
And the Miz was there, and because the Miz, it's hyping up their Royal Rumble match.
Yes.
Miz is supposed to fight.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to be an I think it's a title match. It's
Yes,
supposed to
it
be
is a
him
title
defending his
match.
Intercontinental title match.
Yes.
Jason Jordan goes up to Daddy and says, "Daddy, can Seth Rollins wrestle Finn Balor?" And he goes, "Of course, son," and pats him on the head.
Yep.
And so Finn Balor and Seth Rollins happens, and I don't know if you know why that's significant. Last time they fought, Finn Balor got like a really bad injury and had to. I think he was out for like 9 months to a year. Yeah. So that was
Died.
It was actually the reason why Seth Rollins wasn't allowed to do his like heel stomp move, because that he does like this really it's this like kick heel stomp thing. He actually did it that match, so that was like the two big shocks of that match. Because I mean, I remember him doing it and going, "Oh, okay, whoa." NXT was today.
Oh wait, NXT.
NXT was
Switching NXT.
switching NXT.
Okay.
All right.
Switch themes.
NXT was tag match that didn't really matter.
Wait, I don't think I have the right theme.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on. NXT. What's the name of the NXT? Is it called Rage? NXT official theme. Here we go. WWE.
There you go.
WWE music.
That's the safe one.
Okay. Here you go.
NXT. The women's division's on fire because Shayna Baszler exists.
Yes.
Literally was a match not with Shayna Baszler in it, and immediately Shayna Baszler appears.
Because that's what she does now.
They've announced that Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon are going to have a title, or they didn't say title match, but it kind of was implied it's going to be a title match, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it's going to happen this Saturday, or not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Can't wait.
Yeah, they're hyping up Andrade Cien Almos's and Roderick Strong's match. Johnny Gargano came out, said words, and the last match was... What was the last match? Oh, it was Authors of Pain versus Money.
Money?
No, what's the
It's your story.
what's their
I
name?
don't remember their name.
I can think of their theme, but yeah, Authors of Pain won. And it was a title shot match, so they're gonna have a shot of the tag team title on the Undisputed Era.
It's true.
And Adam Cole, baby.
It's true.
SmackDown. SmackDown
Oh,
was
SmackDown?
SmackDown. Was,
SmackDown. Hold
all
on.
right.
Hold on. SmackDown theme. You're going faster than I thought you would.
Sorry, you made it sound like I had to go fast.
No, I was just playing music.
No. Okay.
I wasn't ready.
All
SmackDown theme's playing. Go.
right, SmackDown. So
SmackDown Live. Here we go.
biggest thing about SmackDown was it
Bobby
was
Roode.
the
Oh, wait,
semifinals.
that hasn't happened yet.
Huh?
That hasn't happened yet.
That was not yeah. Semifinals for the United States title match. Jinder Mahal murders Xavier Woods.
I haven't watched this one actually.
Yeah, it's super one-sided.
Oh.
It was crazy one-sided. Like Xavier maybe got.
Woods, isn't Xavier Woods part of New Day?
Yeah, he's the face of New Day.
Okay,
he's
that's what
the Let's Player dude.
Yeah.
Just murdered. Jinder Mahal wins, and Bobby Roode fights Mojo Rawley. Pretty awesome match. Bobby Roode gets it with the Glorious DDT. And then I thought it was going to be a pay-per-view thing, or it was going to be the next episode at SmackDown. Nope. Whatchamacallit, Daniel Bryan comes out and goes, "Hey, we're going to do this tonight."
What?
Yeah.
What
So
do you do?
We get to do a title match.
With
Title
who?
match tonight with Jinder Mahal and Jinder Mahal and not Mojo Rawley. Bobby Roode.
Who won?
Bobby Roode won.
Is he the United States
He's
champion?
the new United States champion.
That's who it should be.
Everything else was kind of hyping up for the upcoming pay-per-view.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, just kind of reminding you that the Royal Rumble's coming on. Please drop $10 so you
All right,
can
with
watch
SmackDown theme going.
it.
WWE mixed match.
Mixed match. Oh yeah, mixed match challenge.
Shinsuke
Nakamura and Natalia
Finn
versus Finn Balor and the boss Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
And sorry, it's fast and thinking. Pretty good match. Had fun moments.
Yeah, dude.
Shinsuke
Especially when
and
Sasha
Natalia
Banks went like
lost.
this
Yeah.
To Shinsuke.
You can definitely feel that this was supposed to be on the lighter side. I think
Did you forget our
I'm
friend's
forgetting
name?
everyone's. I don't even know what your name is. Jacob said it best. This is the goofiest I've ever seen this be, or the cringiest. It's very silly. It's very not. It's very much for fun.
This is for the
This is for
fans.
fun. This is for the fans. Lot of jokes being flying around. It was a good match. Very solid match.
Actually, Finn Balor looked like the least fun out of all of them.
Yeah, he didn't really shine a whole lot in this one. Which is weird because usually Finn Balor's like off the walls. But yeah, it was a great match. I would say the winner of this week,
Yes.
oddly enough, SmackDown, which I rarely say.
What?
I know.
Preston,
I rarely
take that back.
It was
SmackDown is the least interesting. You know that.
And usually it is for me. This was a great episode. This was a fantastic episode. I got to see a tournament and then lead into the finals of that tournament. And seeing Bobby Roode win was really cool. I've been really banking for that. I would say a close second is 205. 205 had a great show. NXT is my third. And honestly, I think Raw's my last place. Raw, as much as I really enjoyed.
What? Even with that bullshit that happened?
And you know what? Yeah, but I thought about it.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's expand on some of the things you talked about, because I want to talk about that Braun Strowman.
Yeah, let's talk about the Braun
That
Strowman thing. Because
Strowman
I love the
hour.
Braun Strowman.
The Braun Strowman Power Hour.
I don't want to say that that Raw show was weak, and it wasn't. It was very strong. I think everything was strong this week. I think it was a really good week.
It was just,
and it's a
everything
pay-per-view
was
week.
good, but Raw was the least good.
Raw was the least, just because, yes, that Braun Strowman thing was amazing. That whole, just him going to town and shine and flipping over the truck. I mean, like, that's gonna stay with me. But it's not. It was half the show, almost.
Yeah.
It was a really long portion, mind you. It was entertaining. All get out.
I was surprised, to say the least, because I just remember I sat down, you turned on Raw,
Yeah.
and it was Braun Strowman in the back, destroying the
Street
backs.
Profits.
Yeah, that's
Their
the name
name
of
is
the
Street Profits.
Sorry, bringing down like a giant scaffolding on Kane.
Yeah, and that was last week's. It was
okay.
Braun.
Just to break kayfabe for a second.
Yeah.
On that whole thing.
Yeah.
Why did no one save Kane? Kane just stayed there. They got Brock Lesnar, but the idea that they just left Kane there to die.
Do you think Kane's still there?
Kane is just
Like,
under the
back in
scaffolding.
kayfabe, Kane's just still there.
Like, it's gonna no. Royal Rumble's gonna happen, and it's just gonna be a camera on the scaffolding still thing, and Kane's still just gonna be laying there. He's gonna wake up and go, no, fucking. Oh no, that's the anniversary for Raw.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna go. The anniversary for Raw is gonna come up. Kane's still
Yeah, 'cause
gonna
that's
be
next
there.
week. That's
yeah,
next week.
Kane's still gonna be there.
And
Undertaker's
Undertaker
gonna lift
saves
him.
him. Dude, they have to. They have to. Or like Kane's in the hospital and they go, "Oh, you have a visitor, Mr. Kane." And he goes, "Who would visit me?" And then
The mayor of
the mayor.
what's he the mayor of again?
He's not
Or
the mayor yet.
running
He's
for.
running for. I cannot.
Did you know
remember
that
the
they're
counter.
professional? Well, there's another. Jesse Ventura
Jesse
ran for
Ventura
mayor.
did
Did it already?
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, he won.
He was governor. Pooh, excuse me.
It's just the Undertaker's gonna burst into his hospital room,
I have unfinished business with you, brother.
and then grabs him by the neck, and like that's how the episode starts.
I'm wondering what like outfit he's gonna go with, cause
Undertaker.
yeah, cause I don't know if you
want him
saw
to
his
go
last.
for old school.
Yeah, I want him
Undertaker.
to, cause it was not flattering him and just the black wife beater.
I want him
and
to
black
have
pants.
like come out in the big the old wizard outfit he came out in originally.
Yeah. Oh, where he was like, it was like black leather and had
the straps.
the straps on.
it.
Oh, what was it called? The dark. It was like he was like an evil like satanic priest.
Dark flame mist.
But no, it was like a name. The Ministry Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I believe you.
he would have like evil hooded. He would have like hooded men with him and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and he was like a cult leader. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, no,
That Brock Lesnar
that
thing was
or
amazing.
honestly, if they would, the purple boots, purple gloves,
Oh, yeah,
long
where he
brim
looks kinda
hat.
goofy,
when he
yeah.
was the first. That's my favorite Undertaker still. His 80s
Who
Undertaker.
else is supposed to be
love
coming
it.
back? It's Undertaker.
It's Undertaker, Austin.
They're bringing Stone Cold.
Stone
back?
Cold's coming back.
But, like,
Rock.
even after the wife beating stuff.
He's their money. He's their money. Yeah, it's... Well, I mean, they're bringing Jerry Lawler, and Jerry Lawler said all that sexist stuff. Which I'm like, great, cool, that's what I want, Jerry Lawler.
That's what I want.
Jerry Lawler's a piece of shit. Look it up, people.
Anyways.
Jerry Lawler, JR is coming back. He's broken in half. The Rock, D-Generation X.
Wait, Rock's coming
The
back?
Rock's coming back.
Oh my god. That's going to be really weird.
It is. Especially because The Rock's been places.
Oh, but here's the thing. I feel weird about The Rock. One of the reasons I feel really weird about The Rock is because I feel like he lifts and is a lot more buffer than half the like rosters.
Especially the 90s era. Like, here's the thing. A lot of these guys aren't their tip-top shape like they used to be. The Rock is.
The Rock, like...
The Rock could go back to pro wrestling.
No, here's the thing. The Rock improved from his original state.
Oh, he looks better than he did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he looks way better.
He's gonna come in and go, what's up?
The Dudley brothers, or the Dudley boys.
Batista coming back.
They didn't mention Batista.
Damn it.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash are coming back. 7-foot Kevin Nash.
I love D-Generation X coming back. Does that mean
So it's gonna be Triple H.
Oh wait, is he gonna come back as Triple H?
I think they're gonna. Yeah, they're Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I hope
confuse Shawn Michaels.
It's gonna look really weird.
Oh, this is
Dude,
like.
What if they roll out in the Jeep and they go suck it, but they're 40. It's gonna be weird. That's gonna be really
Thinking about
cringy.
D-Generation X now
He's so cringy.
is scary because it's like what?
Because Shawn Michaels doesn't even know how to talk anymore.
It's just gonna.
He just goes, well, you see.
I just remember what pay-per-view was it where it was the pre-show and we were just like, why does Shawn Michaels look like he's confused?
That was Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series. Shawn Michaels just looks like he's like confused and lost, and he's like talking every now and then, going, "Yeah."
Well, the thing is, you see. Yeah, and what's really sad is who said it? Someone from Rooster Teeth said it.
What?
It's sad to watch Shawn Michaels be like that when he was like one of the greatest mic workers.
Yeah. I think it may have been James from Cow
Yeah,
Pop,
I think
he
it
really
was.
likes the WWE.
But yeah, and he's right. It's really because Shawn Michaels knew how to work a microphone, man. He was good at it, and now he's just like old senile old man, which is unfortunate.
It's very.
He's older now.
He's just older.
He's just old.
Took a lot
He's an old
hits
dude
to the head.
And he didn't retire until much later. Like,
yeah, he wrestled into like the new era of like wrestling right now.
and then was like, I need to stop.
like Triple H got out and was like, I'm gonna go make money.
GM I think he went the John Cena route for a while, where he was just like pay-per-views, and he's still doing that technically because he was in Survivor Series.
He's just doing it for like the comeback of Triple H,
and it puts butts in seats. Like, I think you and I both were like, and Triple H is gonna wrestle, and we're like, all right, let's do it.
All right, fuck
Here we go.
everything else. Triple H is gonna wrestle.
And dude,
again.
and when he came out and you're just, oh, it wasn't Bow Down to the King, it was the game. It was just time to play the game, and we were
like
all like,
just hearing like
Triple
okay.
H.
So here's the thing for me, because being a kid who grew up watching SmackDown and like wrestling and stuff like that, hearing that theme again. Like not just like in a like an old clip,
Yeah.
but hearing that theme again in like a current era wrestling thing was like
It's
it
next
just
level.
like it was just like
yeah.
it's Triple H. It's Triple H, guys. Look, it's Triple H.
What's gonna be interesting is hearing all the themes come out, and then see what really one's gonna be weird
I
for
want
me.
Austin to jump out of nowhere like he always does.
He probably is. Oh, I think Vince is gonna be there too. I would be surprised if Vince isn't gonna be there
I want Austin
to Stone Cold stun him.
I didn't know. I just want Austin to not have like a match, but to come out during someone's match
And Stone Cold stun him. Come
and
on.
just do what Austin does.
Yeah.
Where you just hear his theme and everyone marks out because they heard the glass break.
Oh, it's Austin!
It's Austin! It's Austin!
He can't do that.
Oh my god.
What is this degenerated into? This podcast has gone onto so many different things.
This is the most fun I've had.
Done so
This is
many
great.
different
This is
things.
great. Shut up.
No. Shut the fuck up.
What did we start this with?
Religion.
Religion. Of all things.
So,
Because it didn't start on religion. It started somewhere else, and then we brought it to religion, and then after religion, we
Religion was early, though.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
And then there was things in between all of that, and then somehow we're on wrestling.
Yeah.
it's our life.
It's our life.
This is a Respect My Opinion podcast, but I want to add one more thing before we close out.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be in the audience when D-Generation X comes out, and there are dads who are there who knew what D-Generation X, but they have their son next to them.
Yeah.
And the dad is trying to explain to the son what D-Generation X was, and they would go, yeah, these guys would come out and say, suck it. And they go, that's fucking stupid, Dad.
I think, but in a sense, D-Generation X still exists. It's just it's in a different form now. I'd say New Day or things like that are almost like the millennial version of
But
that-
it's like,
that
why aren't they
idea.
throwing out pancakes,
Yeah,
Dad?
where are the pancake? Why are they just telling me to suck their dick, Dad? That's
Dad.
pretty gay.
Why is... this is Mr. Ass.
Yeah, Billy Gunn, Mr.
Billy
Ass.
Gunn, Mr. Ass.
Why is dude, because they only showed images of Shawn Michaels. Do you think they're gonna get like X-Pac and Billy Gunn and
The
Road Dogg?
X-rated.
Oh, dude,
super-
Edge.
Edge.
Yeah. I want to see.
I'm gonna come fuck my wife and...
Oh, Chris Jericho's supposed to be there, which will be really interesting because now he's.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say Chris Benoit. and I was
No,
like,
that would be weird. We brought the corpse of Chris Benoit and his family.
we brought the urn of Chris Benoit
Oh my gosh, no.
and his family.
No! No! No, sir. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
No, we
It's
can't.
the internet. We
I
can do
know.
whatever we want.
Yeah, that's Vince. Yeah, we can. I'm Vince McMahon.
We're gonna shoot Chris Benoit's ashes out of a cannon over the audience.
It's kind of what they. Golly.
We'll pay extra for these seats. It'll be called the
The-
dust zone.
The Benoit splash zone.
All right, guys, that was Respect My Opinion podcast. I think we should stop there. I think we've came to the
That's
pro-
been the Chris Benoit Splash Zone. See you next week.
Guys, stay out of that Chris Benoit splash zone.
Hey everyone, if you want to kill me and kill Preston, go subscribe to Tricycle Game. And if you don't want to do that, go subscribe to Twitch TV/Nagatochi18 to be link in description. If you're on mobile, you should go look at that. But if you don't, then I don't care. This title of this podcast is Can Jesus Stun
Chris Benoit.
Job? Good night, everyone.
And now for something completely different.